Greeting everyone and welcome to The World 24. I'm Anna Parker. As usual, we are covering the latest developments across the world. The devastating earthquake off Flores, Indonesia, has tragically claimed at least 47 lives, with many more feared injured. In Gaza, ongoing struggles result in a severe water crisis, leaving nearly 78% of households facing significant water insecurity.
A magnitude 7.7 earthquake struck off Flores in eastern Indonesia, causing structural damage and prompting tsunami warnings as relief operations got underway, with authorities assessing affected coastal districts. Authorities confirmed at least 47 deaths, with search and rescue efforts underway in affected coastal communities and relief operations continuing as teams assess damage and needs. Taken together with Iran's Hormuz Strait tensions, the Indonesia Quake underscores regional vulnerability and keeps energy security concerns in focus as relief and response priorities converge with geopolitical risk.
The earthquake's aftermath emphasizes the need for swift humanitarian action in response to natural disasters such as this. As we turn to Gaza, residents continue facing immense challenges with water shortages and complicated aid distribution efforts.
In Gaza, displaced residents in Deir al-Balah and Khan Yunis face a persistent water crisis as drinking water transport and sanitation services remain constrained. About 78% of households report moderate to high water insecurity, with 87% facing sanitation difficulties in the 30 days to early May 2026. Desalination output has declined to roughly 16,000 cubic meters per day due to energy shortages and spare parts constraints, reducing reliable drinking water across Gaza. The sustained shortage exposes displaced populations to ongoing humanitarian dependence, as about 65 to 70% of Gaza households rely on aid for food, and meals fall to about 1 million daily in May 2026.
As the humanitarian crisis in Gaza deepens, efforts to provide adequate water services face unprecedented challenges amid ongoing conflict. Looking ahead, we focus on Afghanistan, where the Taliban continues to deny millions of girls access to education.
5 years after the Taliban returned to power in Afghanistan, the UN reports that 2.4 million Afghan girls remain barred from secondary education, while humanitarian needs remain acute. Restrictions on girls' education and women's employment could trigger the loss of more than 25,000 female teachers and health workers by 2030, undermining essential services, a projection highlighted by UNICEF. The 5-year anniversary exposes a widening rights crisis for women and girls, and ongoing constraints on humanitarian access and governance that continue to hamper aid delivery and daily life across the country.
The global community must urgently unite to support Afghan girls' education following the UN's alarming report on their situation. In this context, the U.S. commitment to securing the Strait of Hormuz reflects a significant regional diplomatic shift.
The United States says it will guard the Strait of Hormuz and collect tolls, a move tied to Oman-brokered diplomacy aimed at reopening the waterway through a toll framework described in Al Jazeera reporting. The concrete consequence is sanctions risk. OFAC warns penalties for payments linked to Hormuz passage, a finding that creates legal and financial uncertainty for ships, insurers, and partners in the toll discussions. This shift signals an ongoing, uncertain path to reopen Hormuz, where voluntary transit fees may replace formal tolls, while Gulf tensions keep shipping disrupted and energy markets exposed to volatility.
In light of escalating tensions, the U.S. reaffirms its dedication to ensuring maritime safety and maintaining regional stability. Meanwhile, Ukraine claims significant military successes against Russian defenses, drawing attention to ongoing geopolitical dynamics impacting the area.
Ukraine says it destroyed a Russian S-400 air defense launcher and its 96L6 radar in Crimea, according to Ukrainian authorities. Reuters reported the claim and noted it aligns with other reporting that Ukraine targets key air defense assets on the peninsula. The strike signals a degradation of Russia's air defense posture over Crimea, a trend amplified by a Patriot interceptor shortage that leaves the region more exposed to missile and drone threats. This event underscores Kyiv's broader strategy of eroding Russia's air defense and logistics in Crimea and signals ongoing strategic recalibration in the region.
This concludes our coverage for today. We thank you for being with us and following the latest development of our stories. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fishstock Network, and to follow us on X at Fishstock Media to join our community. From all of us at The World 24, thank you for being with us today, and we'll see you next time.